We have a muddy track today, but plenty of scratches, but plenty to offer in a bunch of these races, including the sixth race, a nice allowance going a mile and 16th here on the dirt.
Track muddy for the opener. Going 6 furlongs, 1 out. Now in. And they're off. Donna's Courage very fast out of there. Mama's Eyes with those blinkers on, fired up and coming to grab the lead. So it is going to be Mama's Eyes and Sultry Sally H out of the inside. They're putting on a very quick pace, opening up 3 on My Sister Nancy. Donna's Courage 4th. And back second to last position, there is Brooklyn Girl. And trailing the field, Susanna's Lucky Charm. Well off the inside and about 9 off that pace. Mama's Eyes goes on. Mama's Eyes at 2-length advantage. Sultry Sally H is second by the same margin to My Sister Nancy is racing in third position. Donna's Courage down to the inside. They're racing fourth, riding that rail into the turn. And Brooklyn Girl and Susanna's Lucky Charm has to pick it up. 3/8 from home. Mama's Eyes in front from Sultry Sally H. The lead about 3 lengths, and My Sister Nancy is in third. Donna's Courage down to the inside, driven along. And the outside of that is Brooklyn Girl, and trailing is Susanna's Lucky Charm. Top of the stretch and turning for home, and it's Mama's Eyes by 4. Mama's Eyes, My Sister Nancy targets and gaining a bit of ground on the outside. Now here comes My Sister Nancy with a solid challenge at Mama's Eyes. Has got a furlong left to go. Mama's Eyes down against that rail on the outside. My Sister Nancy. My Sister Nancy coming home now. My Sister Nancy. Here's Brooklyn Girl battling along with Donna's Courage. They may try to get up there for second. It's going to be My Sister Nancy. Photo second. Brooklyn Girl and Donna's Courage. Mama's Eyes back fourth. And Sultry Sally H. Don't tell Darren they're off. Don't Tell Darren sharp start. His Music Man Sandy set up for early speed, and Fancy Gracie's there too. So Music Man Sandy and Fancy Gracie getting ahead now for Don't Tell Darren is back in third after a sharp beginning. Miss Fussy Pants and Cocktail Dreaming are next, and finally drops to the back of the pack. Passed by Ice Cube Baby on the inside. The trailer is now about 13 from the pace. Heading off at the far turn, Music Man Sandy up front of the muddy going. Leads about a length. Fancy Gracie in hot pursuit. Another 2.5, and it's Don't Tell Darren keeping up in third position. Another 7 more. Cocktail Dreaming is fourth. Miss Fussy Pants and Ice Cube Baby, and finally trailing the field. Midpoint on that turn, they still got to catch Music Man Sandy, who's got plenty around. Opens up at a quick pace. Opens up by 4. Opening up on Fancy Gracie in second, and Don't Tell Darren in third, and Cocktail Dreaming fourth out of the inside as they turn in. Miss Fussy Pants is widest of them all. Ice Cube Baby is next, and finally trailing the field. Into the stretch, it's Music Man Sandy. Opening now 4 lengths. A furlong left to go. Music Man Sandy shifting drifting toward the center of the track now, about a 3.5, 4-length lead. In second is Fancy Gracie. He's trying to hold on. Miss Fussy Pants offering late bid of the far outside to try to run into the exacta, and Cocktail Dreaming too. Here's Music Man Sandy from Miss Fussy Pants, and then Fancy Gracie maybe third there with Cocktail Dreaming and Ice Cube Baby.
When we started adding protocols, the first thing we knew we wanted to do was to add veterinarians watching training. We really had to look at all of the opportunities that we had to impact horse safety, controlling medication and training, which had never been done, investing in cutting-edge diagnostic techniques, decreasing the amount of medication that was in the horse on race day. Right now it's training, but we're checking horses that are racing on Saturday. Thank you. You're all right, sweetie. I feel like we are changing things for the better.
Right now it's basically just being present. We do examine various horses in the days leading up to it. Race day, it's every horse. We're watching the horses, how they warm up. Now they've got weight on their back. We're on different surface. We're still following the horses. All the horses look good during their warm-up, sound ready to run.
I truly feel like we are moving the sport forward. The horses are better for it. We've really changed to focus on putting horses at the center and being the most important part of the equation.
Walk Away Joe. Track muddy, going a mile, second wire finish. And they're off. Boss Logic and Pit Boss out for the lead, along with Money Ride up on the inside is flashing up too. So it's going to be Boss Logic and Money Ride. Between them, Pit Boss settles back in third position. There's Golden Gully to the inside in fourth. Walk Away Joe travels fifth at opening for a long and a half, and it's 3 or 4 back, and it's Mean Machine racing at the back of the pack with Coachella trailing the field. Good pace out there as Money Ride shows the way. Money Ride from Boss Logic, the lead about a length and change, and then Pit Boss on the outside of Golden Gully who's up the rail. They head-to-head now for third, and next is Walk Away Joe in a comfortable position racing fifth. A gap of about 4 back to Mean Machine and Coachella trailing into the far turn run with 4.5 furlongs to go. And Money Ride the one to catch, and Boss Logic and Pit Boss second and third. Now Walk Away Joe has asked for more run from fourth, given the cue to go on, has 6 to make up at this point with 3.5 left now. Golden Gully on the inside's lost a bit of ground, though ground saving there. Back to Mean Machine, and trailing the field is Coachella. Top of the stretch where Boss Logic kicks on. Boss Logic, Pit Boss. Boss Logic, Pit Boss. 1-2. Money Ride back third and driven on the inside. Walk away Joe still at an even clip with a quarter of a mile left to go. Boss Logic and Pit Boss. They're 1-2. Furlong and a half left to go. Money Ride back in third. The others up and down there is Golden Gully just trying to hang on to fourth. Boss Logic from Pit Boss. The lead is 5 lengths now with a 16th left, and it's Jamie Rodriguez and Boss Logic and Pit Boss. With Money Ride desperate to hang on to third at Golden Gully there. The outside is Cricelli trying to pick up. Boss Logic won it. And they're off. Bahama Pearl very fast and hustled out of the gate, and Stay Out is on the chase. And then it's Awesome View, and treading the field is Funny Bet is racing off the inside and 8 off as speed of Bahama Pearl. Bahama Pearl past the 5-ace pole. Stay Out coming to the 2 path to put pressure onto the outside. Awesome View is in third, and Funny Bet watching the pace go on is now 6 to make up. Into the far turn run, the pace heating up with Stay Out of the outside going past Bahama Pearl. Length and a half. Awesome View is next, and Funny Bet fourth of 4. Far turn where it's Stay Out in front. Stay Out, Awesome View picking up second now from Bahama Pearl. Weary after the quick pace, and another 5 legs back, and Funny Bet fourth. Coming toward the top of the stretch, above a quarter of a mile left to go. Stay Out from Awesome View, the lead almost 2 lengths, and back to Bahama Pearl and Funny Bet fourth. Turning for home, and it's Stay Out, the great catch. Stay Out, the favorite, responding under a drive, opens up 2.5 lengths. Awesome View in good pursuit there from second. Awesome View still trying though. Awesome View on the outside, still trying extreme outside. Awesome View gaining little by little. Awesome View at Stay Out. Stay Out now a 16th to go. Narrow lead. Stay Out a half length. Awesome View continues to grind that one down to the outside. Awesome View. Awesome View. We're down Stay Out. Awesome View and Johan Rosado from Stay Out second and Funny Bet third. Bahama Pearl fourth. And they're off. No Time Like Present going right to the lead, and also here is Red Devolution on the inside. Right between horses is Call Me Maestro moving along into third position. Robbed in the Bahamas on the far outside. They're in fourth. Get Them Digits in between horses in fifth, and only 3 off the pace. Destiny Joy ridden along but dropping back and passed by. Awesome Dynamo now got 6 to make up heading into the turn. Wired in. West Virginia Boy Tigo 10th and last. Far turn run. No Time Like Present up top. Call Me Maestro quick on the scene for second. And the inside is Red Devolution in third, and Get Them Digits is in fourth. Length and a half more. Awesome Dynamo racing fifth and coming out to the 3 path with 2.5 furlongs left to go. Robbed in the Bahamas, then Wired in. West Virginia Boy, a Destiny Joy, and Tego trailing the field. Top of the stretch, No Time Like Present tried to stay on. No Time Like Present just in front now. Call Me Maestro, center of the track, trying to rally. Then it's Red Devolution in third position. Center of the track, Awesome Dynamo flattened out a little bit in fourth. A furlong left to go. Call Me Maestro! Call Me Maestro striking the lead. Call Me Maestro up top now with William Humphrey in the 16th to go. Call Me Maestro! To win it a couple of lengths from No Time Like President Hank solid second. Wired in finished third. Red Devolution and Awesome Dynamo fifth. Minute 12.98. I sure was in. Yeah, they're off of the 6th. Most Perfect. As for early speed and Gizik from Nostalgic Run into the turn, and Magic Mule on the far outside is Assure, who's next. And then it's Awesome Man settling fifth on the inside of the 2.5. And Our Lucky Man is next, and Tate to the back of the pack, and Giordani at the tail of the field. Giordani last now at about 13 from the front. They run past the 7/8 now, and it is Nostalgic Runner takes off 2.5 in front from Most Perfect, second by a length. Inside is Magic Mule in third, Assure is fourth, and then it's a length and a half more. Awesome Man is in fifth. They're followed by Tate. Tate still about 11 to 12 from the front. Our Lucky Man and Giordani still trailing the field. It's a keyed up Nostalgic Run leading the way with 4.5 furlongs left to go now. And a 3-length lead on Most Perfect in second. On the inside, Magic Mule is in third. Assure is in fourth. And then it is Tate is getting underway there. Tate next, about 5 from the front and closing in. Awesome Man is next. Giordani is also moving to the back of the pack. Giordani was last now, 5.5 to make up. up into the far turn run, where it's Nostalgic Run from Most Perfect. Awesome Man in third, Magic Mule fourth on the inside. They're followed by Tatus in fifth. Giardani moves up but flattened out a little bit now with 2.5 furlongs left to go. Nostalgic Run trying to take them all the way from Most Perfect. Nostalgic Run 2-length lead Most Perfect. Awesome Man is third as they turn in. Magic Mule drifts off the inside, and they're into the stretch now with Nostalgic Run up front. Nostalgic Run, Most Perfect still trying hard and keeping up that battle on the outside. Most Perfect on the outside. Nostalgic Run, 1 furlong left to go. A narrow lead, drifting just a little bit. Most Perfect grabs the lead now, and here's Most Perfect. Most Perfect wears down Nostalgic Run to win by 2. Third was Awesome Man third, and Tate finished fourth. Our Lucky Man fifth. Minute 45.24.
The Maryland Jockey Club's Canter for a Cause cantered on with just over 300 entrants this year, coming from far and wide in this unique event to walk, trot, and canter over the famed Pimlico racecourse that showcased historic legends and champions. The only event of this type founded by Georgianne Hale. All benefits go to the renowned nonprofit, the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
Well, this is a great event. I think it really showcases the thoroughbred can come out here and ride and come back to the racetrack and not have any issues. It's a great event for awareness and fundraising, and I think it's a great community event, especially with these people bringing OTTBs, because when they bring them here and they get to showcase them in front of everyone else, I think it's really fun. And because it's close to Halloween this year, we've seen a lot of great costumes, so that's good too. I think a lot of people assume that the racehorse ever came back to the track, that they would not be able to handle it. And we've seen today lots of horses come through the gate with little kids being let out, and things are fun. So yeah, I think once they're out of that racehorse mode for the most part, and they can come out to the track and enjoy themselves, and I think depending on what they're being trained for, they come back here and they know that this rider wants to canter slow or walk or trot, so it's good. It's good.
And they're off. I see Reply, quick away, along with Hydra and Spicy Margarita on the far outside. My Lovely Girl is at the early mix, too, along with Madeira not far from the front in fifth position, going to be taken back a little bit there. Behind the Couch, in the meantime, is surging up, and the clear on the far outsiders. Behind the Couch all the way up to third, almost second now, and chasing Spicy Margarita into the turn. Factor in the Heat is placed mid-pack as they round the turn. Bocce is 3 wide of the turn. Hydra Jack second to last now. Madeira trailing the field. 3/8 to go. Spicy Margarita, My Lovely Girls on the outside, along with Behind the Couch, 3 deep in third. Factor in the Heat, followed by Bocce and Icy, Reply to the inside, and followed by Hydra. Hydra's got 7 to make up now. Top of the stretch, Spicy Margarita leads the way from My Lovely Girl on the outside. My Lovely Girl and Spicy Margarita. My Lovely Girl ridden with some confidence there on the outside, coming to the lead. Behind the Couch has moved along, and now between horses is Hydra. Here's Hydra. Hydra's getting going very late in the game. Hydra keeps on charging on the far outside. Time is running out, though. Hydra, My Lovely Girl, My Lovely Girl. Hydra at the finish. Photo. Hydra and My Lovely Girl very tight. Spicy Margarita, then Factor in the Heat.
Probably the most beautiful racetrack in the country, to be honest with you.
The background is just beautiful.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the grandstand and the racing.
The weather is beautiful. The facility is phenomenal.
The Gulfstream Championship meet has become one of the top events of the year. You could come out on a Wednesday and see a future Preakness winner.
They're off in the Preakness.
The Run Happy Santa Anita Derby.
Got the unique 6.5 down the hillside turf course.
A whole lot of great racing here in California.
And Laurel.
We have all three surfaces here, the only racetrack in the country to have all three surfaces. Being close to the ocean, being surrounded by some of the greatest horses and riders in history, it's amazing.
It's the prettiest thing you've ever seen. There's no one else has a background like we do.
And they're off. That's Some Kiss and Combat Queen showing early speed along with My Flicker there on the outside, and who knows what. Well settled now has dropped back a bit, and the inside here comes La Casa d'Oro. So La Casa d'Oro, that's Some Kiss. They're head-to-head for the lead with Combat Queen right up there. My Flicker on the outside. Then Mitt Mazel and Blueberry Indigo next. Back to Dry Well, and who knows what. Allowed to trail the field now, some 8 or 9 off that pacemaker. It's La Casa d'Oro who leads the way in the muddy going by 3 parts of a length from That's Some Kiss, and Combat Queen up there close third while saving ground. My Flicker is in fourth. Who knows what now moves into 5th position as they round the turn. Blueberry Indigo and Mitt Mazel drops back, and Dry Well trailing the field. La Casa d'Oro still the one to catch. La Casa d'Oro 3 furlongs from home from That's Some Kiss and Combat Queen. My Flicker ridden along there from 4th and trying to gain out there 3 deep at the track. Who knows what. Now 6 from the front, and they're followed by Dry Well and Blueberry Indigo and Mitt Mazel trailing the field. Top of the stretch, La Casa d'Oro and narrow lead. Combat Queen with room on the inside to prompt on through, and My Flicker on the outside to make 3 across the track. And That's Some Kisses back and forth. A furlong left to go. 3 chances. Combat Queen with a ground-saving run under. Rosado gets the neck in front. Here's Combat Queen in front from La Casa d'Oro's hanging well from second. And My Flicker, it's Combat Queen to do it again. Combat Queen from La Casa d'Oro. My Flicker, who knows what. Then That's Some Kiss or Dry Well. Minute 20. Lined up. And they're off on their mile journey. Good break on the inside for Speak Unity and Blame It on the Fun of the outside. And between them is Burr G. Shoot the Messenger is back in fourth. And last of them all is Union Fleet, only about 4.5 from the lead. Speak Unity takes the initiative and gone to the front from Blame It on the Fun and Burr G in between horses with pace 2. As so they're 3 lengths back, and Union Fleet now moves fourth in a 2-path, and Shoot the Messenger trailing on the inside. Speak Unity sets the tempo, leads at about a length at a measured pace. Speak Unity up top. In second is Burr G, and Blame It on the Fun there on the outside as they head off of the far turn run. Then it's Shoot the Messenger and Union Fleet trailing the field. Into the far turn, not much change at all, with Speak Unity showing the way. Speak Unity's up top from Burr G and Blame It on the Fun and Shoot the Messenger, and Union Fleet has to pick it up for the back of the pack. Far turn run, 3.5 furlongs to go. Speak Unity nursed along at the rail from Burr G, now putting pressure on from the outside, and Blame It on the Fun ridden for more from third. Here's Union Fleet who's got run, and Union Fleet suddenly coming alive for the back. Union Fleet is within 2 lengths of the co-leaders at the top of the stretch. They make the turn in. Burr G, Union Fleet switching to the outside. Speak Unity digging down, and Shoot the Messenger down to the inside as they come now with a 1/4 mile left to go. Second wire finish. Burr G just in front from Speak Unity, and flattened out Union Fleet to the center of the track, and followed by Shoot the Messenger. It is Burr G just in front. Now to the re-rally is Union Fleet once more, and Shoot the Messenger's there too. Shoot the Messenger chumming in between horses on the outside. Union Fleet photo finish. Union Fleet got up. I believe it's Union Fleet right there in a desperate photo with Burr G, and Shoot the Messenger.
Thank you so much for joining us here in Maryland and checking out our races at Laurel Park. Post time starts at 12:25.